We are having a... Hey besties, it's Becca. Oh my gosh guys, I have been waiting to make this video for so long. It's finally here. I am so excited to tell you the gender of my baby. I will be talking about 20 weeks symptoms, a belly shot, some stories, and yeah, the whole spiel deal of being a mama with a toddler too, you know? Make sure you subscribe and like only if you want to. We're all about supporting besties on here. So if you don't have any friends like me, please be my friend. I will be doing my gender reveal some part in this video, so pay attention and don't comment down below what the gender is, because I want people to watch and have a surprise and not be like, you know, it won't be a surprise if someone says, oh, it's in the comments, right? Or I just might like not put the comments there, because I really want people to like, I know I have a lot of besties that are super excited to find out the gender, and if they see a comment, they're gonna be like, oh man, I wanted to watch it, you know what I mean? 20 weeks, I have been experiencing a lot of more symptoms, guys. I have been experiencing back pain to its finest, okay? It is so uncomfortable to sleep, guys. Like, I'm telling you. Honestly, when I'm sleeping in bed, the most comfiest side is my left side. And what the doctors and like researchers have said, that you have to sleep on your left side when you're pregnant, because apparently the right side blocks the blood flow going to the baby. And then when you're on the back, it also does the same thing. So you have to have your head elevated. So my most comfiest position is the left side. My feet hurt a lot when I'm walking now. My mom says I have like the prego walk, which is like really embarrassing, because I mean, we don't like to be prego walk. I don't know. I don't like prego walk. If you guys know what a prego walk, it's like where you're like wobbling and your back's like back. Oh my God. You guys know what I mean, okay? I'm actually in pain down there, like where my flower is, in like the pubic bone area. I can feel like someone has like, I don't know, like someone punched me there, you know what I mean? And it's like bruised. And that's just because all the bones are like shifting and they're like moving. And it's really weird, because my first pregnancy, I never had any pain. I'm experiencing more pain in this pregnancy. I don't know if it's because it's my second pregnancy and the bones are like, okay, girl, we know the gig. We're going back into emergency position of giving birth. You know, let's just move back to what we were for another 9 months. Sometimes I put a pillow in between my legs when I'm sleeping. It helps. I need to get one of those pregnancy pillows, but they're so flipping expensive. Like, they can go up to like $150 for like a good pregnancy pillow. At this point, I'm just like taking blankets and I'm stuffing it underneath my belly when I'm sleeping, and then I'm also putting it in between my legs. So we're like a big mess, but that's the way that I can sleep that is like comfy. I was in a ton of pain for like a week and a half with my back, to the point where I couldn't even lift Kylie. I was like, I couldn't even get out of bed. I was screaming because I actually slipped almost, guys. When I was going to my front door, there was a bit of snow on my kitchen floor, and I didn't know, and I stopped myself from falling, so I like jigged back. But in the way that I stopped myself falling, I think I pulled my lower back. So being pregnant and having a lower back spasm happening, it was just awful, like literally awful. I couldn't do anything much. Like, all I could do was like film, couldn't do laundry. Like, I was in so much pain. I haven't been throwing up Definitely my cravings are switching to, I mean, I still crave fruit, but not as much. I still crave candy. I still crave chocolate. I feel like in pregnancy, I go through phases with like cravings. Like I was craving kiwis for like a good solid like 3 weeks, where I was eating like 100 kiwis and like literally 100 kiwis in like 1 week. My face is clearing up with acne. I don't know if it's because like, I don't know. I don't know why my face is clearing up. I don't know if it's because of the medication, like the topical medication I got from a dermatologist, or if it's because, I don't know, things are switching around. I don't know. I'm getting a little bit of acne on my chest a bit, where my boobs are, because I put coconut oil. It's called Polymer Stretch Mark coconut oil. You can buy it at like Shoppers, Amazon. And I literally drenched my body in that, and I did that with Kylie, and I got no stretch marks. So I'm doing the exact same process. I know people will say, oh, it's genetics, oh, it's the products. I don't know what it is. I'm like in between. It might be genetics. I might have like skin that's more elasticity, or the products. I don't know. I don't know. I want to take the precautions of not getting stretch marks. Even if you get stretch marks, it's totally okay, because usually they do fade over time. It's not that big of a deal. I am going to start working out with walking, because that's what I did with Kylie. Old wives' tale, what they have said is if you walk while you're pregnant, you'll have an easier delivery. And I can tell you, Kylie's delivery was like chef's kiss. It's like every woman's dream, okay? I was in like hardly any pain. Like obviously I was in pain. It was like unbearable when she was like, the head was coming out. Like, come on. But overall, my pregnancy, I wish I can have an exact replica of that pregnancy, because it was amazing. And I really believe that it was because of the walking. I walked every single day for like an hour. And even if like I wasn't burning any calories, I wanted to walk to get my heart rate up, to be more healthier. So that's what I did through my pregnancy when I was I think I started when I was 18 weeks. And I just started walking around my neighborhood. My hair is not dying the way it's supposed to, and which is completely normal with pregnancy hormones. Our hair just gets affected by these hormones because we're just a little nut job sometimes. Well, like I am, okay? Like I am just like crazy pregnant woman, okay? My boobs are growing and my boobs hurt still, just like they were in the very beginning. I'm noticing that I'm developing a little bit of hair below my belly button, which is normal. It's just hormones and your body like cozying up the baby. No, I'm joking. But I don't know why pregnant women gain hair on their belly. So I'm starting to gain a bit of hair on my belly. My belly button hasn't popped out yet. It's like halfway, like wanting to like make its way there slowly. I can see it because it's like not as deep as it was. Like you can just tell, okay? I have been having a little bit of discharge when I am like walking sometimes or going up the stairs. Some discharge would come out. Completely normal in pregnancy, guys. Don't be alarmed or be like, ew, because it's completely normal as women. We have to normalize discharge, okay? Especially when we're pregnant, okay? As long as it's not some weird color, then you're good. But as long as there's a little bit of discharge, that's normal, guys. We're growing a baby inside of us. Let the discharge come out. Another embarrassing thing is like when I'm sneezing or coughing or laughing, I sometimes pee myself. It's so funny because when my husband makes me laugh, I'll be like, oh my God, I just peed myself. And the look on his face, he's like, that's gross, Becca. I have been taking hot baths still. I know they say that you can't take hot baths while you're pregnant. It's totally up to you. Always ask your doctor, but I don't take like scalding hot baths. I take, you know, a little bit warmer than warm of baths, and I just soak myself in there. It honestly relaxes me so much and helps with like any pains that I have and it just keeps my mind like on a steady level. My clothes aren't fitting. My clothes are getting snug on me. Like my day-to-day shirts now, like they're getting snug on me. My sweatpants are getting a little bit tight on me. So today I'm going to Costco and I'm going to go buy some men's large sweatpants. Because besties, if you ain't wearing men's sweatpants, what the hell are you doing? Okay? Men's sweatpants are so comfy. And Costco always has a great deal. I have been, around 19 weeks, I was getting heartburn and a little bit of Charlie horses in my legs. I'm still taking my prenatals from Costco and my thyroid medicine because you have to have an in-checked thyroid when you are pregnant. So about the hospital, okay? Hospital story, because I know a lot of besties are wanting to hear about the hospital story, like what happened, because I was supposed to find out last week my gender. So this is what happened. My gynecologist told me to go find a place that will accept me for like 18 in like 4 days or 5 days or whatever. So I called around. They're like, no, we do 21 weeks. I was like, no, I don't want to wait that long. And the only place was the hospital. So I was like, well, you know, they're probably like really professional. Like this is like the big anatomy scan where it's like an hour of appointment and they like they're probably like really professional there. Like not saying any other like clinic is not unprofessional, but the city that I live in, there's a lot of unprofessional clinics. I'm just going to go to the hospital and get the anatomy scan there. So I booked the appointment, got it all set up. I go in there and there's a student. She's super nice, super cute. But I feel like she didn't know what she was doing. She had her like teacher that came in like every once in a while and told her, no, redo that. Like just kept coming in saying, redo that. Like, no, it can't be that measurement. And it was kind of freaking me out because like this is a big scan, boo. And I don't want you to mess up on like what the doctor needs to see and like if everything is normal and like, you know what I mean? So, but I accepted it because, you know, I was once like a new PSW and it's very nerve-wracking and I understand we all have to learn. So I was totally down to just like be patient and whatever. So it ended up being like a 2.5 hour appointment. I'm not even kidding you. It's usually an hour and it was like 2.5 hours, me laying there on my back. And if you guys know the anatomy scan, it's not comfortable at all. They like jab into your stomach, like trying to like get into all the crevices. It's really painful. And I didn't end up getting the hot dog rod up my flower. Thank God. Like, thank flipping God. Because it would have hurt so bad. Especially like with my flower like stretching and like the bone shifting. So it ended up being 2.5 hours. And then after everything was done, I'm like, so do I get pictures of like my child and like I get to know the gender? Because I'm putting on my coat and they haven't said anything yet. And I'm like, hello, are you gonna tell me? Like I've been waiting here for 2.5 hours. Like, they're like, no, you actually wait 2 weeks. I'm like, what? I wait 2 weeks to find out my gender and to get pictures? And I'm like, that is absurd. My husband can't even come in to see his own child on the monitor. Which I don't agree with that, guys. I don't agree. Like, yeah, I know we have a pandemic going on. He wants to see the baby just as much as I want to see the baby, you know what I mean? And the fact that I didn't even get to take pictures home or nothing, and their excuse was, oh, it's because of the pandemic. The pandemic is why you can't give me printed pictures? Really? I was so angry when I left. I was like, okay, whatever, but you guys need to change that policy because that's just not right. Like, figure something else out. Like, that is just, it's not right for a pregnant woman because our whole pregnancy, we are so excited to find out the gender, show pictures, like every chance that we get to see the baby, like we're like magnetized, okay? We're just waiting for the moment. So I left, and then I had to like fill out this paperwork online and pay like a $10 fee just to see pictures of my child and find out the gender. Like a hustle moment for like our government to like chisel money out of us. Like, so unnecessary. Everywhere else gives you like pictures for free, and then you get to know the gender right there and then. You know what I mean? I didn't have to wait 2 weeks. I had to wait 8 days to get my gender results. And I got the pictures 2 days later. I walked to the car after the appointment, and my husband could see it on my face, like how like upset I was. And like I didn't have a smile on my face or anything, because like if I found a gender, I'd be like but I was like in such a grumpy mood. My husband actually thought that I was like joking, like I was pulling his leg, because that's something that I would do. Like I would do like a prank on him like that, like I didn't find his gender, I don't know, and like play along with it for like 15 minutes and then tell him. But I was like actually serious. I was like, no, I'm not pulling your leg this time. I don't know the gender, and like I don't even get pictures. And he's like, well, what if something's wrong? And I'm like, no, they said everything was like okay, like everything's normal and everything, but I have to wait for the results. So in his mind, as a father, he didn't get to see pictures, and he's like, you were in there for 2.5 hours, you don't get pictures, and you don't get your results. What? You know what I mean? So then he has me thinking like, oh my God, what if there is something wrong? Like, no, but there's a COVID. So my mind was all over. You guys know how pregnant women, we go for like this to this, like what if, you know what I mean? I'm gonna show you guys my belly. This is what my stomach looks like from the side. And yeah, it's the baby's growing. I don't have the line coming in yet. I can't remember if I even had a line with Kylie. I think I had like, I don't even think I even had a line. Is that weird? I don't think I had a line. Yeah. But you can definitely see the baby coming. My pants are tight. I'm wearing them lower because it just feels more comfy when they're lower. And my belly button, it's like wanting to pop out. Like it's getting tight. Like you can feel it's getting tight in there. Like it's wanting to pop out. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. We get to find out the gender and tell you guys. Woo, woo. Woo. Guys, can I just say how white I am? I'm gonna go set up my whole spiel deal of telling you guys the gender, and I will be back once we have the surprise for you. The gender is a boy. We're having a boy. We're having a boy. You're gonna be a big sister to a brother? Yeah, you're gonna be a big sister and take all of his toys. I am having a boy. I am so excited, guys. I did not expect having a boy with all the symptoms I was having. Never again am I talking about old wives' tales and like believing them, because literally it's a BS trip, okay? I didn't dye her hair like actually green, and the reason why I picked green is because green is my favorite color. And this is just hair chalk. It comes right out. So, you know, Karen, just give me this moment. I seen the little peanut down there in the ultrasound photo, and I was like, oh my gosh, is that a little peanut? I think it is a little peanut. Like, that's a peanut. Of course, they didn't give me the results until like a couple days after that of seeing the pictures. So all the time of me finding out the pictures, I was like literally like, oh my God, am I having a boy? Am I having a girl? I don't know. Oh my gosh, I wish someone would just tell me. Like I was just dying to know. And now I know, which we're over the moon to have a boy in the family. And I'm so excited because it's going to be like a whole new experience. We all want to see each gender and we all want each gender in being a parent. It's so exciting. I could cry. Like, I am beyond excited. I am so happy to know it's gonna be like a whole new journey. I'm gonna have to buy boy clothes. I was thinking like I was having a girl. I was like, oh yeah, I got all of Kylie's old stuff. No, boo, you're gonna have to buy all new everything. And I'm so excited to decorate the room. We'll have Kylie's all like girly and his is gonna be all like boyish and like cute. Like, oh my gosh, I'm dead. And just like, I am so excited, guys, and I'm so happy to tell you guys finally what I'm having. And I am so honored to be a mom of a little girl, not only, but now a little boy. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna post the poll I did on YouTube, and I had like a ton of votes. Thank you for everyone that voted on my little poll on YouTube. A bunch of you actually voted. I'm like shocked that many people actually care about me and like knowing my gender and knowing the gender of my baby. Like, I'm completely honored by every one of you, and thank you for taking the time to vote. So I will be posting the poll right here. On the poll, girls won. I thought girls was gonna win too, but you never know what God is gonna give you. I really feel like whatever you're meant to have is what you're meant to have in your life, and I am just so shocked that so many people cared about me and like everything. So thank you for voting. Really. Oh my gosh, Kylie has green all over her face and all over the chalk. It's really messy chalk. It's like from Dollarama and it's all over me. I can feel it. This video is definitely going to be a big memory for our family and knowing the gender, sharing it with all my besties. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please give this video a like and subscribe. Comment down below if you were thinking the opposite or you knew it was a boy. Here. Blue. It's green. Are you excited to have a baby brother? Mommy is so excited. That's why her hands are all green, because she's touching my hair. And she's rubbing it on her face. Time for a bath. So I hope to see you guys in my next freaking video. Say bye.
Bye.